Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing really well. So in today's video, I'm going to be cleaning my whole downstairs only using pink products. I've seen a few of these flying around YouTube and I just thought it'd be really fun to get involved. When I'm watching a cleaning video myself, if I see that something looks pretty and it looks good and the house looks nice, then it really gets me motivated, and to be honest, pink is such a lovely colour. I thought, why not try this little challenge out? So I've got a whole bunch of stuff here. I'll quickly show you what I've got. I've got some Summer Breeze of Flora, I've got some pink Nutridol which I use on the carpet, I've also got some of the pink stuff paste, I've got some Airwick Pure Malibu and Beach Hibiscus, which is my favourite one. I've also got the little scrub buddies in there. I have got the Pink Method, which is the best one, it's the rhubarb one. I've also got some pink Harpic, some pink blue bathroom wipes, a pink little sponge, which is one of the Bathmatic ones, but it's great for doing your taps. And then I've also got some more of the pink stuff. I've got the Pink Stuff Miracle Cream and also the Pink Stuff Multi-Surface. So I'm going to go for it. I'm going to try and do a bit of a power hour down here, get things sorted. It's a bit of a mess. It was actually my birthday yesterday, so there's like flowers and stuff that I still have to arrange. So hopefully it'll be a nice, relaxing speed clean, even though I'm like against the clock. I do hope you enjoy watching this video. I do plan on making lots more cleaning videos, guys. I know you request them so much, so if you would like to stick around and make sure you subscribe, you will see all those videos in the coming weeks. And yeah, let's get cleaning. I am dying to get this place in chip shape.
So before I start any cleaning, the first thing that I like to do is clear the whole area. So that involves putting away anything that doesn't belong there. So what I'll tend to do is any of the clothes that we've got from any of the laundry that we've done, I'll fold that and pop them on the stairs so that the next time I'm going up the stairs, I don't forget to take them up. I've also got some shopping that I need to pop away and just general bits and pieces that are lying on the sides that shouldn't be there in the first place. I'm also going to take out some recycling and pop that outside in the recycling bins, and any of the washing that I've got to fold, just get it folded and pop it on the stairs, including anything that's been drying and also the ring light that I was using for some work I was doing earlier on. And with that being said, it is now time to tidy, so I'm going to pop on my pink gloves, all of my pink products ready, which are in my little basket, and we are ready to go. So I'm going to spray down my kitchen dining table first, because this is the one place that I like to really try and get dusted and cleaned, because we use it every single day, especially when there's been a lot of washing on there. It does get quite dusty, so I'm going to give that a spray with my Method Rhubarb spray and then leave it for 5 minutes, because did you know that if you don't leave it for 5 minutes, it doesn't actually use any of the antibacterial properties in it to thoroughly clean your stuff. So you're better to leave it for 5 minutes and then do another job and go back to it. So the other job that I'm going to do just now is emptying my dishwasher. I am so grateful to have a dishwasher. It really makes the house look so much tidier through the day. I try to get this emptied every single morning, and then it means anything that we are using on the go can be popped away into the dishwasher until it's going to be put on, and it just makes that sink area look much cleaner and tidier all through the day. So once that's done, I'm going to head back over to the dining table and give it a good clean down using my pink scrub buddy. This is a really good little cloth. It's kind of like a minky but much cheaper. It's £2 for 2 of them. So I'm just going to use the pink side of this to clean down my table and get it nice and sparkling again. Once the dining table has been reassembled and all of my little ornaments have been dusted down, it is time to move on to the side. So I'm going to take everything off of the breakfast bar. and I'm going to give it a really good clean using the Pink Stuff multi-purpose cleaner and also the Method Rhubarb spray, because I love the scent of that, and also the Pink Stuff spray is really good at getting away any tea stains, any marks on there. It's really good for using on surfaces. So I'm going to do that on both sides and then move on to my cupboard units and give them a clean down as well. This really doesn't take long to do this. I feel like if you do it little and often, then it really makes a big difference rather than trying to do it, you know, once every couple of months. I try to wipe down these surfaces quite a lot, definitely once a week anyway, including the doors, especially having a dog and kids, and with it being high gloss, I really need to make sure that we get those cupboard doors nice and shiny all the time, because otherwise it does build up quite badly. I'm also going to go ahead and give all of my appliances a little clean down before I pop them back in place. So that includes my kettle, my toaster, and also any of the surfaces, including the windowsill. Now, I've only recently bought the Pink Stuff paste. I found it quite difficult to get a hold of actually, but it's 99 pence and it definitely goes a long way. There are so many uses for it, and actually my friend Lisa has actually made a whole video of the uses that you can have for using the Pink Stuff. So I will link that in the description box below if you fancy watching it, because I find it very useful, especially when it's such a new product and people don't really have a lot of knowledge of how to use it. There are so many good ways that you can use this stuff to brighten things up. So I'm going to use it on my sink today, just using my little scrub buddy again, and yeah, just going to go over all the stainless steel and get that nice and clean and all the grubby marks away. Now that all the surfaces are clean and the place is feeling a lot fresher and clearer, I'm going to pull out all of the chairs on the dining table rug and get that all kind of hoovered up, because there are a lot of crumbs on there. I actually think that having this rug really saves us at dinner time. Everyone always asks how we get on having high gloss tiles, but having a rug in the kitchen diner area really helps us with toast crumbs, kids' general mess. I actually think it saves us a lot, and it also looks a lot tidier having it. So it's good for catching any of the crumbs, and then it means I can just simply hoover them away without them carrying through the whole house on the slippy tiles. So I'm just going to use my little cordless hoover for this. It's so handy having this. It's only got a 15-minute battery life, but that's enough, and also having the timer definitely makes me feel more motivated to work quicker. So I'm just going to move out all of the chairs and give that a hoover, and then also go over my tiles as well and move out the chairs from the breakfast bar too. I'm now going to mix my Summer Breeze Flora into a spray bottle. Unfortunately, my spray mop has broken, but I absolutely love it. So I'm going to just use a spray bottle to spray some Flora onto my floors directly, and then use my Swiffer mop to buff up the tiles. It's really good. If you don't have one of these, I will link them below, because they are so handy to have. They take 2 seconds to use. Obviously when they're working, mine isn't working at the moment, but yeah, I'm definitely going to buy a new one so I don't have to do this step. because the bottle that comes with it, you just fill up with the Zoflora and water mix. And I also think that if you're using one of these, try and not saturate your floor with the lotion, or with the solution rather, because it ends up that the tiles end up too wet and they don't buff up to a nice shine. So I find that less is more with this, and yeah, I generally go for this every single day, and it makes the whole room look so nice and fresh. And not only that, but it smells amazing as well. Now that that room is complete, we are moving swiftly on into the living room, where again, I just basically do the same steps again. I do a nice big clear up, tidy up, all the toys out of the way, all the stuff that doesn't belong in here back in its place, and then I go ahead and give it a clean. But first and foremost, I am going to light my candle, because I love cleaning when the house smells great. It just feels very motivating for me. I cannot wait to get some more autumnal candles in here and wax melts. So if you have any recommendations for scents, then please do let me know. I have got one here by Soul Shropshire, and it's the Relax limited edition scent. If you love spa smells, then this one is unreal. I use it in my bathroom quite often if I'm having a bath, and it smells amazing. I've also got the diffuser as well, which you will see later in the video when we pop into the toilet downstairs. It smells unreal. So I'm going to now just pop on the candle and move on into clearing up the living room. So taking everything off of my coffee table, which I get loads of questions on where this is from. It's actually from Harvey's furniture store, and I'm going to take everything off and give it a good clean up. Again, taking everything off of this unit, I'm going to dust everything and give it a good spray using my Method spray and reassemble it again. And then moving on to my windowsills, I'm going to use the pink stuff cream for this, just because they're a painted surface and these do get very grubby. So I'm just going to use that, especially with it being the summertime. We have the windows open quite a lot, so the windowsills do tend to get quite messy and dusty. And once that is done, it is time to move over to my curtains and skirting board over there. Lola's bed tends to be here, so it does get a wee bit grubby just with her shaking and whatever else. So yeah, I'm going to go over that with the pink stuff cream that is remaining on my little cloth that I'm using. And I'm just going to go ahead and do my windowsill as well while I'm here. And then sort all of my curtains. Now this is honestly one of those things that I love doing, because it makes the room feel so organised and fresh. If I try and style my curtains and fluff them and get all the pleats sitting perfectly, it just makes me feel some kind of way. Honestly, I just feel very organised and happy when they sit perfectly, and the room just looks like more organised and well put together. And then after that, it's basically time to go over my cushions, give them a fluff, get them sitting in position. I'm not happy with my cushions at the moment. I do want to get some different cushions, definitely white ones, because I'm not happy with the ones that I've got. I want to get some really nice kind of ecru coloured ones, not completely white, just a kind of off-white to match in with the paper in the back. I want to try and brighten this room up a little bit. And once that is done, it is time to give the place a quick blast with the hoover and then get those nice hoover marks in there. And use my favourite air freshener to give it that gorgeous scent, and we are done. Time to move on to the bathroom. Now, to be honest, this downstairs loo does not take long at all because I tend to do it most days just when I'm in there. It is the most used room probably in this house, the most used bathroom, so it does definitely need that kind of everyday attention. And plus, it's not only that, it's the guest one when people are in, so I always like to make sure that it looks really tidy and, you know, it's just always nice and clean. So I'm going to go in there and first of all do my sink. I like to spray that first and give it a good scrub and then leave it. And then I'm going to move on to my toilet, and I'm going to use the Pink Stuff multi-surface all over the toilet seat and the cistern at the back. Using a wipe, I'm going to take everything off, and not forgetting to do the floor around it. Charlie has been potty training, so I'm very aware of the fact there have been a few misses, and I'm going to use my Harpic Pink cleaner to go in the actual inside of the toilet, and then I use a toilet brush always to clean this. Just find it so much easier, and that is literally all I use that toilet brush for, is for basically working in the bleach into the actual bowl. Going to sort the towel out. This was actually brand new in this morning anyway, so I'm going to do that and give it a little spray and then move on. I'll do the floors in there last once I've done the entire hall. So moving on to my reception console table. This is obviously one of those things. It is mirrored furniture. It's the place that you touch a lot going out the door. The kids touch it to put their shoes on. Like, it does get a bit grubby. However, it takes 2 seconds to clean up. So I'm just going to use, this is kind of a cheap, but I thought it was quite pink in the packet. It is definitely brown. So please excuse the fact that I have actually not stuck to the plan. However, I've only used water on this. I think I can get away with it. I have used one of these Vileda glass cleaning cloths. You can get them in Home Bargains and they're only 99p, but they are amazing. You just use water on them and it buffs any of your shiny surfaces up to being clean again without using product. So it's really good if you're trying to be really eco-cautious about using any chemicals and you don't really want to be using things all the time. If you don't have anything in, it's also very handy if you're looking for glass cleaner and you have none left. Then if you have your cloth and water, that is all you need. So I'm just going to go over all of the areas in here, including the mirror. And then because this hoover's already plugged in, I'm going to use this one. I normally would have just used the wireless one that I've got, the little cordless Dyson, but I'm just going to use my big one this time because it's already plugged in. So I'm going to go over all the tiles, and while I'm here I'm also going to go into the kids' playroom and give that a hoover as well. Just fill it out because it is just easy to do everything all in one go. And then after that, it's time for me to mop. But Ella is away talking to the camera, so I'm going to cut to her and see what she's saying first.
Hello.
She is honestly so funny. She's like the next YouTuber in the making.
Would you like our channel? Subscribe our channel. You can see our video on. You can see our video on your phone, on your camera, or on your computer, or on your head. Google. Bye.
So good, Ella. That is so clever that you know how to say all that. Aren't you the best?